Hey guys, Marty Boots here. Um, Before we get into this video, I just want to say thanks for bearing with me. I can't really sit at my desk all the time the last week or so, as I've blown out my back. But it's definitely on the mend, and hopefully, maybe in the next week or so, we'll be back to 100%. So, anyway, we'll get into this. I've had a target on Bitcoin here for quite a long time, of 4,400. Going back months, when the market bottomed, I felt we need to go to 4,400, and I'm pretty confident on that. I'm pretty like 90% sure that the market needs to go up there to 4,400. My max target is 5,200. Can we get up there? No, I'm not so sure, but I want to elaborate on this theory and this my thought process on all that. But I'm going to use Litecoin. Now you can see here Litecoin has it's had a very strong move, of course, sub 100% or more, whatever. Um, and you can see here, very importantly, we are just sitting on the monthly moving averages, the 9 and 20 EMA. So we're just sitting slightly above them. And very important, next month we need to see if we are going to open up and stay above these moving averages and use these moving averages to act as a launch pad for higher prices. Or are we going to reject and fall back under these moving averages and roll right over? It's going to be majorly important. Um, I also want to talk about the 3 month chart here. Now this is because of the moment in time and because of the bear market trying to end. I mean, normally a 3 month chart, it is important sometimes. Sometimes it's not important. Sometimes it doesn't matter. But in this instance, in this moment in time, I feel that the 3 month chart is very important because the fact that we have formed a bullish engulfing candle at the bottom of a bear market, there is a chance that you know that this helps ignite a bull market. As traders, we have to take everything into consideration and the account. So there is a chance that this will get follow through and keep moving higher, and the low may be in. We have to consider that. You can also see that the 3 month 9 EMA is suppressing price here. It's not suppressing yet, but you can see we're just at it, and it's a potential of suppressing price. So we need to figure out if we are going to reject on a new month. I've saved this video now until the end of the month, um, because okay, let me backtrack. I tried to short Litecoin on about the 20th, which is about 10 days ago roughly, and I tried to short Litecoin, and everybody called me crazy. And maybe so. We're still at them in the very same period or same price as when I tried to short. Now I tried to short because 10 days left in the month, especially as well in a 3 month candle. I had not suspected, but I had that's a bit big. I had anticipated that there was a probability of a pullback because we had 10 days left in the month. Now we didn't get that, so now we have to discredit the bearish argument, at least for the meantime, and we have to consider or the most likely probability, and the probability is that this bullish engulfing candle should have a continuation in prices up higher. Now, I a lot of people say BNB is a leader in the altcoins and maybe RVN and stuff like that, and I mean I totally disagree. Uh, BNB is a totally different kettle of fish, and it's out on its own in this market, in this bear market. I don't consider that to be a normal coin. I consider Litecoin to be the leader in the market. Um, if you go to BNB here, I'll just show you very quickly. BNB has never had a bear market. Almost every other coin in the altcoin market, crypto market, has had a bear market of some shape or form. Now, this has not really had a bear market. I mean, you can see this is just a pullback before a continuation. Um, you know, I've not even done this yet, but very roughly, very rough. You can see there we've had a 50% pullback in BNB, and then we went higher. And so this has always been in a bull market. This has never been in a bear market. So as far as altcoins go, this to me is a leader in the altcoin sector for all other altcoins. So I want to show you now a few other examples of bullish engulfing candles. In the silver market, when the Hunts brothers in 1978 cornered the market, before the government crashed the price, you can see at the bottom of the market we had a bullish 3-monthly engulfing candle. But what I want you to note, and the important thing to note, is we got follow through. Look at the follow through, because this is not just any bear market. This is like as similar to a bear market as we can get. There's only two or three bear markets very similar in history to the Bitcoin bear market, and this is one of them. So you can see we dropped nearly 90%. So this is why, to me, this is relevant. We had follow through. We followed through for 3, 4, 5 months, and then we dropped. Again, you can see over here another bear market. It's very similar. We got a bullish engulfing, different types of candles, but it's a slightly bullish candle, but notice that we got follow through. That's what I'm after here, guys. We got the follow through. So I think it's just important to see that follow through after the bullish candle. Now I'll bring you to the Nasdaq and the tech bubble. This is the tech bubble, and this again is a market very similar. I'm just doing this very roughly, guys. I'm not trying to be precise here or anything, but this is another example. But you can see a bullish candle, slightly bullish candle. We ended up rolling over. We didn't get that follow through underneath the moving averages. Now we are just at moving averages in Litecoin, but you can see here we rolled over. But important to note that I forgot about this. Important to note, we got that follow through. We bounced, but we rolled over to new lows. Look at this. The low was not in. We rolled over to new lows. Again here, this is rolling over to new lows. In my opinion, silver is going to go to new lows. In my opinion, it looks like it, but that is what I'm saying about Bitcoin. If my theory is correct, we can have this substantial bounce here up to 4,400 and even 5,200, and if I'm correct, then we can go to new lows. And the stock market tells me, we're going to get a substantial pullback in the stock market and a bit of a recession and a crash possibly. So this scenario would probably fall into play with that, and that we would drop into the financial crisis if we're going to get one, or a stock market recession or pullback. And it would kind of mean that we would pull back. Now, we don't know that yet, but I'm just saying that would kind of play into my scenario, that if Bitcoin has not bottomed, that could all tie in together. So that is just that. I just wanted to point out some scenarios with the follow through on bullish 3-monthly candles, that possibly we should go higher here. I don't know how much higher. I'm not saying that we're going to go into a full-blown bull market. It's not what I'm saying, but we have to be prepared for any situation. If we reject here and go down, we might have to get out of our all positions. And if we see continuation, we will stay long and we will continue to make good profits in this market. So with all that said, and with that analysis, that the good potential that we can go higher here and get some follow through in the altcoin market. This one popped out at me just yesterday. It was John brought it to my attention in Discord, but I just happened to notice it in the moment. It could have been any coin. It just happened to play out in the moment. And I just wanted to share a little secret with you. Um, it's definitely a good secret, and you can make a lot of money off this. And this can be used on any time frame, not just a daily time frame here. So it's a pretty important little secret, and people may know this and may not, but they may not know how important it is. You can just see that the bear market, how strong the bear market is, substantial. No, it's we all know. I don't need to go into depth and detail on that. Now, the little secret, it's got a few points to it, and basically the length of time that a price consolidates, it it is shown the likelihood of reversing. The trend is down here. The trend is down. So the length of the trend, it's shown that the path of least resistance is not down anymore. The price can't drop. Price is struggling to drop. This price should have dropped already. So price is not dropping. So this consolidation period is a change in trend, at least in the short term. And the fact that the sellers are running out of strength and they're failing to break this down to the downside. Now, this here is considered to be distribution. This is all distribution. This is distribution. We are below moving averages. We have a bearish pattern in a bear market on low volume. It is a complete bearish scenario, and it is distribution. Now, if I move this over here, this is accumulation. This is the difference between accumulation and distribution. Now, of course, volume matters. Look at the volume. Look at the change in volume here. This volume is very important, and everybody knows how important volume is. You can see the difference in distribution, and you can see accumulation. But also, I want you to look at this. This is a bearish pattern. Now, price broke down, but you can see this is a failed breakdown. This is a failure to the downside. Look at this downtrend. Like, I mean, this huge downtrend, and then this failed. It's basically a bear flag, but it's a failure to the downside. So this move is a break of a bearish pattern, which turns into not quite a bullish pattern. It is a bullish pattern because of the length of the pattern. It's changing from a bearish to a bullish, but this failure to the downside creates accumulation, and that is the key, and that is the secret. This is not all accumulation. This is accumulation. This is distribution, but the failure to the downside created accumulation. So Skycoin is looking good here, and I just wanted to bring that and tell you that little secret about accumulation and distribution that will help you for many years to come, basically. And now every coin is different, and it will play out in a different way in a different situation. Now this is Skycoin. But you can look out for this, of course, in different coins. This strategy, there's a lot of different strategies to distinguish between accumulation and distribution, but this is one of them. And so I really hope this helps, because it's important to know this. And a lot of people get mixed up, and maybe people consider it all accumulation or whatever. But this could be like going and going and going in a bearish pattern for a long time, and it could still be a bearish pattern. But there's a point where you need to understand where it's not distribution and it's accumulation, and the different signs to look out for. So this accumulation ties in with the good possibility of Litecoin running higher. and I just wanted to tie those together, and that also goes for a lot of other altcoins at the moment. Now, unless we see Litecoin maybe open up at the start of next month and maybe see some serious rejection on volume on different volume and different indicators, if it's really bad, and if the action just turns really poor, then we can maybe think that the pullback will be more severe than what we're going to get. So anyway, guys, the video's ran on pretty long here. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or anything, please hit me up on Discord, and please like and subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.